What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do a little taste testing video, and it's a little bit something different. I have my studio mic. We're going to be trying it out for the first time today. We're going to do a series of Built Puff bars. My wife and I ordered 5 boxes, so we're going to give them a shot, and I'm going to rate them, and then also somewhere around here, leave the macros for you to decide if they're worth it. Built Puff bars are pretty dang delicious. For the most part, they're like a marshmallow inside of a whey. They have a little bit of collagen in them. The only thing that I've ever seen that kind of brings people away, actually 2 things, is sugar alcohol, but that's in almost all of your high protein snacks, to be honest. And then they, as far as I know, have not released their exact ratio of whey to collagen, but I've seen that it's pretty negligible. As long as you're getting enough protein throughout the day outside of it, it won't hurt you. All right, but we'll go ahead and dive right on in. So, I can hold it right. First one's going to be our Built Puff Cookies and Cream. Ashley hates this one. I don't mind it too much, but we'll see how this is. Nice. So, as far as cookies and cream bars go, I think this is one of the better ones. A lot of times they're kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like almost like ultra processed flavored, which I'm not saying this one doesn't taste that way. But this one's not like aggressively sweet. It's like a more subtle cookies and cream flavor, but sometimes I think they try to beat you over the head with it a little bit. This one's 17 grams of protein with 150 calories. Up next, we got our strawberries and cream. This one is 15 grams of protein, 140 calories. This one was the one my wife was most excited for, so we'll see how it is. I'm not usually a big fruit person, but maybe in this case. Now, would I grab this one? Probably not. Although I will say, I actually think it's a little bit better than the cookies and cream one. Still not super my thing, but it does have a good, like, strawberry-esque flavor, and it's not, like, aggressively either. It really does kind of taste like just like a chocolate-covered strawberry. Pretty dang good. I didn't give the cookies and cream one. I'll make sure I include the number rating, but I give that one like a 7, like a little bit above average for a protein bar. I give this one 7 probably, somewhere around there. Close to an 8, but not quite. Next one's going to be our chocolate chip cookie dough chunk. This one has 15 grams of protein, 160 calories. So this one's actually a little bit worse on that protein to calorie ratio than the other ones, but it's still right around that 1 to 10 range. Now, the cool thing with this one is, hopefully you can see it, they have like little chunks of the cookie dough there, whereas like the other ones you can see, like there's no chunks on them. It's just a straight protein bar. So, let's see how that affects it. So far, my favorite. It's I wouldn't describe that as like a necessarily a strong cookie dough flavor, but it is quite good. And I guess it's somewhat concerning. I can't name what I would say it tastes like, but super chocolatey, and just the right amount of sweetness where it's not like overwhelmingly sweet. But like, I would eat this for dessert. Pretty dang good. 8.6 probably, somewhere around there, as far as protein bars go. And these are subject to change. All right, Churro. Now I think this one and the last one are the best macronutrient profile bars. I just looked, they are. 17 grams of protein and 140 calories. Let's see how the flavor is, though. So, again, another pretty plain one here. No, that one's interesting. They do a good job nailing that cinnamon flavor. Definitely would not describe it as tasting like a churro on the inside, but the cinnamon flavor is very pleasant, and they nailed the sweetness just right on this. Really good. I would probably put that one in between the strawberries and cream and the Cookie Dough chunk. I think I'm going to bump this one up to closer to a 9. I'll just say 9 flat. I'd say this one's like a 8.4, 8.5. Pretty dang good. And one that started it all for us. We got our Built Puff brownie batter. Ash and I, this was the first one we ever tried, and Ashley was hooked from the moment we tried them. We also really are big fans of another company that I'll probably do another taste test for because it's kind of fun. All right. So again, just another plain one, but this one, chocolate on the inside. Wow. Okay, so if you're not a big chocolate guy, that's not going to do it for you. Me, love chocolate, so double chocolate is pretty much as good as it gets. I think it's a little bit better than the Cookie Dough chunk. I'm going to give that a 9 too. I think it just has the best flavor. Very, like, it's literally like you're biting into just a chocolate bar, and it's pleasant, right amount of like chewiness. They did a good job. Some of the other ones, like the cookies and cream one, takes a little bit longer to chew, but none of these are bad, especially for a protein bar, flavor wise. And ideally, obviously, you'd be going for your Whole Foods or whatever sources of protein are going to be a little bit on the healthier side for you, but I think it's unrealistic to say that convenience foods don't have their place. So if you guys are looking for a solid bar, my recommendation is going to always be their brownie batter. But if you're into like fruity stuff, you can also go for their strawberries and cream. It was pretty solid. I'm not a huge fan of them, of fruit flavor stuff. So for me to like it at all, means it's a pretty solid bar, I think. But leave a comment below what your favorite protein snack is, and have a wonderful night. Bye.